Okay, so this tape is white belt level drills. You've learned the basics, or at least most of them. I'm going to give you some ways you can practice them. All right, so the first way we can practice is in our crescent walk. So I'm going to move back a little bit and I'm going to do some crescent walk drills. The first drill is starting on your left side, your left foot in front. So I'm not your mirror image for this. I'm just going to do my left side. All right, so starting with left side in front, we're going to crescent walk forward and backwards. So this drill looks like this. From here, we crescent into our front stance. Remember to bend your back knee, lift your heel, slide the foot forward, and then straighten that back leg as you settle your weight down. All right, your weight goes into the balls of your feet. So we bend the back leg and we crescent walk forward. And I'm going to go backwards. So I go backwards. To reverse the process, I reverse the process. This leg bends, I push the heel down, slide that leg, and come into my front stance. Bend that leg, slide back, come into my front stance. Okay, so that's your crescent walk in your front stance. Here comes the magic blue screen. I'm going to have you do that at least 20 steps forward and backwards. So if you have a small space, it's 1 or 2 steps forward, 1 or 2 steps backward, and then keep doing it forward and backward at least 20 times. Okay, now the next drill is to take that same crescent walk but add your lunge punch. So remember, your lunge punch is the lead hand. Lead foot, lead hand, same side. That is your lunge punch. So I'm going to aim at my solar plexus. Depending on the camera, I can't quite tell the camera angle here, but it looks like I'm pretty much straight onto the camera. Okay, so you should see that in the middle of my torso. All right, so now that's where your punch should be aimed as well, in the center of your torso. I'm going to crescent step forward, get my stance, do my punch. Crescent step forward, get my stance, do my punch. Crescent step forward, get my stance, do my punch. And backwards, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to crescent step backwards, get my stance, do my punch. Crescent step backwards, get my stance, do my punch. Crescent step backwards, get my stance, do my punch. From the side, this drill is going to look like this. All right, so I'm going to start left side ahead. My punch is out. I've aimed at my solar plexus. Front knee is bent, back leg is straight, and I'm going to crescent step forward, get my stance, do my punch. Okay, so we'll continue. If I go backwards, I'm going to hold this out there. I crescent step backwards, get my stance, do my punch. Okay, so that's how that works. Here's your blue screen. Try it out. Again, 20 times. Okay, here we are. Next one. So that was the lunge punch. Now we're going to do the reverse punch. So the reverse punch is left side ahead. My rear hand does the punch. Again, I'm aiming solar plexus, center torso. So I crescent step forward, reverse punch. Crescent step forward, reverse punch. Crescent step forward, reverse punch. I'll aim at you more. Ha. There we go. Backwards, crescent step forward, backward, reverse punch. Crescent step backward, reverse punch. Crescent step backward, reverse punch. So, from the side, I'll do this one right side ahead. Rear leg, rear hand. That's your reverse punch. When I crescent step forward, the punch stays out. I take my step, I'm locking the back leg down, throwing the punch. If I go backwards, it's the same thing, just backwards. Okay, so from here, I crescent step backwards, I'm keeping this hand out, and then I reverse punch. Okay, so there's your crescent step, reverse punch, 20 on a side. Blue screen. Okay, so we did the crescent walk, we did the lunge punch, we did the reverse punch. Now let's add a block. So our block, we're going to do, I'm going to back up just a little bit more, squeeze a few more in. Left side is in front. Okay, if you want to do mirror image, and then I'll tell you my right side's in front, and it'll be your left side in front, so you can face this as you do it. All right, so just be mirror image of me. But my left leg is in front. I'm going to do upward blocks with the crescent walk. So I'm going to start with my left, my lead upward block up. Okay, so now to do this, I add a count. The punch, when we're just punching, I took my step, got my stance, maybe that's one count, and then did the punch on the next count. Okay, but now we have to prepare our hands for the block. So as I go forward to move, I need to prepare my hands for my block first. It's always my lead hand that's going to block. So that means right now, my back leg is going to become my front leg, so that side hand is down. It's ready to do the upward block. I take my crescent step forward, and then I block. I prepare, so my chamber hand went down, I crescent step forward, and I block. I prepare, my rear hand went down because it's going to be my front. I crescent step forward, and I block. I prepare, get my stance, do my block. Backwards, I prepare, take my step back, do my block. I prepare, take my step back, get my stance, do my block. I prepare, take my step back, get my stance, do my block. I prepare, take my step back, get my stance, do my block. So to move forward, I prepare on 1, I crescent step forward on 2, I block on 3. 1, I prepare, 2, I took that step, 3, I'm in my stance, I do my block. So it goes 1, 2, 3. Backwards, I go the same. Prepare, 1, 2, crescent step, get my stance. 3, block. 1, prepare. 2, step and get my stance. 3, block. 1, 2, 3. Forward. 1, 2, 3. Forward again. 1, 2, 3. Okay, from the side. Do it on this side. Back up a little bit more. I did my upward block. Start with my upward block here. Remember, it's got to be in front of your head, not back here over. Now here, I prepare, crescent step forward, get my stance, do my block. Backwards, I prepare, crescent step back, do my block. Okay, so there you go, crescent walking with upward blocks. 20 times would be good. New screen. All right. Crescent walking with downward blocks. Okay, so here we go. I'm starting back here. I'm going to start left side ahead. I'm going to start with my left downward block down. To move forward, I'm going to prepare. So the downward block, which hand goes up? The hand that's going to block, that's going to be my chamber hand. It goes up, crescent step forward, block down. Prepare, step, get your stance, block. Prepare, step, get your stance, block. Moving backwards, okay, prepare, step, block. Prepare, step, block. Prepare, step, block. Moving forward. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Moving backward. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. All the way through. I don't take out any counts. I'm just going to smooth it out. Okay, so it's just going to look more like this. Backwards. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. From the side. here, I prepare, I step, get my stance, I block. I prepare, I step, get my stance, block. I prepare, I'm going backwards. Step, get my stance, block. Prepare, step, get my stance, block. Okay, so that is the downward block in the front stance. Here's your blue screen. All right, good. So I hope you practiced. I hope you did 20 on a side, and you should do that regularly. I'm telling you what. You know what makes a good black belt? Good basics. Okay, so all a black belt is a white belt. You can see my white belt trying to get out. Okay, it's a white belt trying to get out. So you to practice your white belt skills, you will practice these thousands and thousands of times in your martial arts career. Hopefully it will get better and better and better with each practice. Okay, so be patient with yourself. Remember, repetition is good, but too much repetition is not good if you're not doing it correctly. So refer to the video as often as you can. Check yourself. Be honest with yourself. Look at your technique and say, it doesn't look like that. You know, are you aiming where you're supposed to be aiming? You know, use a mirror if you can. Okay, videotape yourself if you can do that. If you're watching this video, you can probably videotape yourself. So set up your phone and videotape yourself a few times if you don't have a mirror that you can put there. Okay, you could maybe even have somebody watch you. Watch the video, watch you. Watch the video, watch you. Say, oh, no, you're not getting it. Or, yes, you're getting it. It looks good. You look just like her. Okay, so practice. Have a great time. And that video is going to get you started. Okay? See you soon. Bye.